Hello and welcome to the Early Eagle Monday Minute News for the week of November 13th. I'm your host today. My name is Jeet and I am middle school ASB president. Next slide. Events this week. For November 13th, we have 12 p.m. Kindness Club, 2 o'clock p.m. Quest Crew meeting. Next slide. For November 14th, we have the 12 p.m. lunch bunch, 1 p.m. anime and comic book club, and 2 p.m. esports. 3 o'clock Rad Readers Club. Our new club, the Filmmakers Fellowship, is at 3:15 p.m. Next slide. On November 15th, we have the 10 a.m. in person Quest through CPR certification at Italy Wild at 1 p.m. There is the art club at 4 p.m. We have the creative space, and 6 p.m. we have the CC paint night. Visit Parent Square for all the information, RSVP, and Zoom links. Next slide. November 16th, we have the 9:30 in-person Rad Reader Safari trip. The noon middle school hangouts. At 3 o'clock, we have Thoughtful Thursday. Also at 3 is the Be Elite Podcast Club. Next slide. November 17th, we have the 12 p.m. Peak Performance Huddle. The noon E4C Club. And last but not least, we have the 1 p.m. Songwriting Club. Next slide. Reminder, the yearbook photos are due. For seniors, it is March 15, 2024. For students, kindergarten to 11th grade, as well as staff, the deadline is December 31st, 2023. The form to submit pictures is on Parent Square. Next slide. Elite presents the Filmmakers Fellowship, open to all grades. It is for students who have an interest in filmmaking. It's every Tuesday from 3:15 to 4:15. Don't forget to RSVP on Parent Square as well as getting more information. Next slide. Elite Peak Performance presents the Family Pickleball Day, open to all grades. It is $10 per student, $5 per adult. Now, next slide. Our staff highlight is Oceano Marshall. He's Elite's game development animation teacher. Mr. Marshall says he loves harnessing the creative brilliance of our students. His hobbies include studying retro technology, playing musical instruments, gardening, baking, boxing. Thanks, Mr. Marshall, for all you do for our school, staff, and students. We appreciate you. Next slide. Now, time for our exclusive interview with Ricardo Medina. Let's stop the share.
Hello,
Hello.
everyone. I'm Ricky Medina.
Hello, Ricky. Thank you for being here with me. Now, let's get to the questions. First question. All right, first question. Where do you see yourself in 20 years?
In 20 years, I see myself working for Downey Fire Department. Uh, I'm enrolled in the Fire Explorers program, and it's my dream to still become a fireman. I'm not going to let go of that dream, so that's where I see myself.
All right, I like that. How do you organize schoolwork and other things?
For schoolwork, I like to wake up just bright and early, and I'll just start off with the easier things because I know those will take the less time. And if I ever need any help with any of the assignments, I like to log on to the MegaZoom, and I like to save the assignments I have for that class, and just ask a teacher for any help on that because, well, they're there and they're here to help me out. So
All right. What are your most favorite things about high school?
my most favorite things, it has to be the just the teachers there. I have really cool teachers. I know my reading teacher, Miss Sydney, she's a cool person. And even just the students, I managed to make some really cool friends, met some really cool people. So it's really just the community. It's not really to me just about work, work, work. It's just the people who make the community.
Well, I can totally relate to that. How do you keep up with the workload?
The workload, for me, I like to go by day schedule. I know they just give out the assignments, but for today, for Wednesdays, I'll just do Wednesday's work. For tomorrow, I'll do Thursday's work, and so on and so forth. For the weekends, I like to get a bit ahead. I just do some assignments earlier, just so then the workload isn't that hard on me.
Why do you like Elite?
I just like Elite just because it's easier for me. I thrive better online than in person. And it's just a fact on how you get to do things that you're not able to do in person. I'm not just saying sleep in, but you get to go on like wonderful field trips than in person.
Trust me, I agree with that. What's your message to new and upcoming ninth graders?
New ninth graders, you guys got this. Middle school was just the training part of it. There's kind of just the training wheels. I know high school is just like it's just going to be almost like riding a bike, riding like a bike with on training wheels. It's hard. You might need to get used to it at first, but then you're training so hard for just to go on the next step, which is no training wheels. And high school, it's more just having a bigger workload. When I mean bigger, I just mean like slightly bigger. You're not really going to see a change in the workload. It's just going to be on like the attitude is just going to be like, I got to get this done. And you guys got this. I know like it might seem overwhelming at first, having like 15 assignments to do one day. Believe me, I had to do that once. But you have it inside of you. You can get it done.
I love that. And finally, what is your favorite color?
My favorite color is red. Thank you for asking that.
Well, make sure to follow us on social media and see you next week for another exciting episode of Monday Minute News. Bye, signing out, Jeet Chef.